everybody, it's me, Camille, and welcome to Talking Makeup. Tonight I'm going to be doing a video that has been anticipated for a while. This is my color theory for beginners. After I learned color theory, things became very clear to me on how to choose colors, how to match colors, how to pick the right colors for a certain dress or for someone's hair color or their eye color. Color theory is amazing. So I'm going to do this on a beginner's level to start with. I will have an advanced video for the color theory up shortly after this one. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. The night before I learned color theory from MAC, I couldn't even sleep. I was so excited. So I'm going to show you my color wheel, and I'll have a link in my sidebar if you want to go get your own color wheel or check out their website. Okay, this is my color wheel right here. And on the color wheel, you can see that it shows you all the different colors and all their shades. Okay, so what we're going to go ahead and start with are the three primary colors in the color wheel. The three primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. So we have red, blue, and yellow for our primary colors. Okay? Now, they're called primary colors because they stand on their own. There's nothing that is mixed to create these colors. So another way to refer to them is main colors. So your three main colors are red, yellow, and blue. Okay? Then we have our secondary colors. And a secondary color is a color that is mixed from two primary colors. Okay? So that's where we have purple or violet, orange, excuse my orange, it's not that bright, and green. Okay? So we have those three colors. There are secondary colors. Okay. Now, in between these primary colors, which are, again, yellow, blue, and red, we have orange, green, and violet. Okay? So, now, after we've determined that these are our secondary colors, then there's colors in between them. So then we have blue as our primary and violet as our secondary. In between them, we have blue-violet. Okay, now to move on to violet and red. In between them, we have red-violet. Okay? Next, to move on to red and orange. In between them is red-orange. Okay? Orange and yellow. In between, yellow-orange. Yellow and green. In between is yellow-green. Okay? Then we have green and blue. And in between, we have blue-green. And we're back to blue and violet again. Okay? So there's the relationships between the secondaries and the primaries. Okay? Our main colors and our secondary colors. Okay, now we're going to move on to how do you tell if a color is warm or cool? Okay, this is how I did it. It was explained to me like this. Okay, your warm colors are going to remind you of fire. We're going to have from red-violet all the way over to yellow. They are our warm colors. So when I think of these warm colors, I think of fire. All of these colors have fire, the colors of fire in them. Okay, so then we're going to say, now we want cool colors, which is the opposite of warm. So then we're going to flip it over, and it's going to run from violet to yellow-green. Now, the opposite of fire is water. So think of these as your watercolors. Versus warm and cool, because it might help you keep those colors actually in your head. So there you go, there's your cool colors. Okay, now that we've established the warm and the cool, I'll go ahead and just say what colors are in the warm. In warm colors, we have reds, oranges, and yellows, which is present in fire. Then for the cools, we have greens, blues, and violets, which are present in water. Except for maybe violet, but we'll just fudge it a little bit so we can remember. It's just like a study technique. Okay, now that we've established the warm and the cools, we're going to talk about colors that complement each other. The funny thing about complementary colors is that they don't actually go together. They complement each other, which you can also think of something that, a color that you would add to something to make it pop. Okay? So I'm going to explain these opposite colors, or these colors that you could use. Like, let's say you have a purple dress, and you don't want to necessarily wear purple eyeshadow. You want a complementary color, something that's going to make your purple stand out. Okay? So we're going to start with yellow and violet. They are our first complementary colors. Yellow is a primary color, and its opposite is violet. So when you think of these complementary colors, think of Easter. Okay? Yellow and purple are Easter egg. Then we have red and green. Red is our primary, and its opposite is green. Okay, so think of Christmas decorations, red and green. Okay, so you think about how outstanding Christmas is when people decorate, and all that red and green everywhere. It stands out. It looks so beautiful, or like a red rose. With its strong red petals and its beautiful green leaves, they complement each other. That's why a red rose is the most beautiful. Then we have blue and orange. Blue is our primary, orange is the complementary color. Okay, so for blue and orange, I think of Halloween. Okay, instead of orange and black, blue and orange. It'll help you remember it. So if you remember Easter, Christmas, Halloween, you'll kind of keep those complementary colors in your head. So these complementary colors come in handy for a couple things. Like I said, matching a dress, even furniture in your house, or painting a painting. Complementary colors will help you make your picture pop, or help you make your eyes pop, or your lips, or it will make that dress really, really stand out. I will show you how to find the opposite colors, the complementary colors, on your color wheel, if you have one. Okay, so on the back here, it says complementary. Okay, so I spin to orange and blue. They're my first two complementary colors that you can see. You can do this with any of the colors. Okay, then you have the complementary colors blue violet and yellow orange. Okay, so if you have your color wheel, you can just spin and see what your complementary colors are. I landed on violet and yellow. That's the spring Easter one. Okay, so that's how you use your color wheel to find the complementary colors. Okay, now to discuss different tones of color. Now, if you notice that each color has a bunch of colors underneath. What they are is, the first one is a tint. So a tint is any color plus white. So you add white to any color, and that's how you get the tint. So this is the pure color, this is the tint. The next one is tone. To get a tone, you're going to add color plus gray. So any tone is color plus gray. Okay? The next one is your shade. How you get a shade is color plus black. Okay? So all these colors lined up all will look very beautiful together. These colors lined up are called monochromatic colors. Monochromatic colors always look beautiful together because they're all in the same range. That's why, like, if you see someone with a medium purple, a deep purple, and then a light whitish pinky purple on top, it looks so beautiful because the colors are so harmonious. Eyeshadow looks beautiful in monochromatic colors. Now, there's another type of eyeshadow look that you can go for. It's called analogous colors. Analogous would be like mixing yellow, green, green, and yellow together. Those three would be analogous. Now, that looks very beautiful too because I feel like the colors are still all in the same range. Because with yellow, yellow, green, and green, they all have the same properties. They all share yellow and green. Okay, so that's how you're going to pick analogous color eyeshadow. Okay, now on to the next thing. I will tell you how to pick eyeshadows to complement your eye color. Now you're going to go, I'm going to use a lot of the complementary color lesson that I just told. Okay, so for blue eyes, you're going to want to use a complementary color. Complementary colors are going to make them pop. Okay, so for blue eyes, you're going to use orange eyeshadow or orange based eyeshadows. So, not that you have to go out and get, you know, orange crayon colored eyeshadow, but orange golds look beautiful on blue eyes. They really make them come out. Burnt oranges, like the browns, and they look gorgeous. They make blue eyes pop. Pink orange, corals, fiery colors. They all will make blue eyes just come to life. Okay? So that's another thing to remember for the blue eyes. The opposite of blue is orange. Okay? So now we have green eyes. Red is going to make your green eyes pop. Now, not a lot of people are going to wear red eyeshadow because sometimes people think it looks like you have pink eye or something like that. But for someone with green eyes, there's so many colors that contain red. You could go for just red, because I like reds, but they're not for every day. So you might want to get a pink for every day, or a violet for every day for green eyes. Something that has properties of red. Pinky reds, reddish oranges, yellow oranges, because they all have, yellow orange has red in it. Okay, so anything that contains a red tone is going to make green eyes pop. Okay, then we have hazel eyes. I'm talking about like hazel green, hazel gold, those colors. Okay, now they're very outstanding with violets on them. Any type of violet, like a blue violet, a red violet, they look gorgeous on hazel eyes. So if you have hazel eyes, purple's the way to go. Okay? Now brown eyes. For brown eyes are really lucky because they can pretty much wear any color and you can make it pop. For brown eyes though, the one thing that I've noticed that really makes them come out is like a pastel look, or like a tint on the eyes, a tint color. Those lighter colors really contrast with the deepness of brown eyes. So you could use pretty much any color is up for grabs. But to make them pop, go for the pastels, the lighter colors, the light blue, the light green. All of those colors will really complement your brown eyes. I'm going to give you one more look at this color wheel here. I think you can pick them up at arts and crafts stores. I called Michael's in New Jersey. Michael's is an arts and crafts store. They have a paint department or framing department. So they happen to have color wheels there. And there's also a website on my color wheel. It is, I'll have it in my sidebar too, like I said, but it's www.colorwheelco.com. Okay, so if you want to go ahead and see if you can get your hands on one of these, they're very, very helpful. And before long, you won't need it anymore. Like, you'll know everything. Like, it'll all be up here. So once you have that profound understanding for this color wheel, you won't need it. You will think in colors. When I see someone, colors start going crazy in my head. Like, I start thinking about everything that I want to put on them and all that. So I know that color theory was so exciting to me. So I hope everyone enjoyed it. I hope that I didn't confuse anyone. I hope that you learned something. And please let me know if you liked it or if you'd like me to elaborate on something more. I will in my next video. I will have expert color theory coming up. Okay? Alright, thank you guys so much. Have a great night.